What is up, guys? Chaz
and Trista
bringing you episode number 3
of Flips and Finds.
Boom.
Stuff we found this week, stuff we flipped this week.
It's gonna be good.
We're gonna show you everything that we found and flipped and about what we sold it for, what we're thinking we're gonna get.
She's on a skateboard right now.
I'm on a skateboard.
All right, without further ado, let's flip this thing around and show you what we flipped and sold. So starting with the flips, number 1 was the same Walkman we just had in last week's episode of something we found. Last week when I said keep an eye out for Walkman, old CD players, that kind of stuff because they're pretty quick flips, that was a prime example. The thing sold within 24 hours of being listed. It sold for $29.99 and they paid for shipping. So after my $1 buy cost and the fees, I ended up making a $25 profit on this guy.
So about 2 weeks ago, I found this Mater costume from the Disney's Cars movie, and it was like a full-on, like, really cute, like, Mater. It was like huge, like this, and you wear it over your whole body. Anyway, doesn't matter. So I found it on Marketplace for $10, and I felt pretty good about that, so I didn't talk the lady down. I listed it for $50, buyer paid shipping. So it was up there for about a week and it sold for full asking price, buyer paid shipping minus fees. I made $33 pure profit.
Next up are the footballs. We sold the other 2 lots of 2 each. So with the footballs, the first one, we were playing around with different ways to do it. So it was 2 of the footballs went for $90. We paid shipping. We ended up mixing up that listing a little bit, so I dropped the price down to $70 and they pay shipping. We sold one of them at that price, and then we also had an offer come in for the third one at $60. So we took the $60, the $70 sold, and we did the original $90 from last week. Those were $2 each. So that just like blows my mind that people are paying that for footballs. But again, never ask why in this business. As long as there's a demand for certain products, go for it. So if we look at all 3 sets of the footballs that we did sell, the 90, the 70, and the 60, we paid for the original shipping, which was about $20, and then you take your fees out. All that good stuff included, we ended up making $165 profit.
So about a month and a half ago, we went to this huge neighborhood garage sale up in Portland. It's one of those sales we kind of plan our month around, and we found a ton of great stuff. Among the many treasures we found, I found a pair of almost new Brooks Brothers men's cat-toe shoes. They were gorgeous. I can't believe I stole them for $5. So I had them listed. I played around with listing prices and shipping and all of that good stuff. I finally ended up selling them last week. Yay! I sold them for $81, so minus fees, shipping, all of that good stuff. Off of my $5, I made a $55 profit.
That was awesome.
That was pretty cool.
Next up on my list was a pink calculator. Actually just sold last night after being listed for 24 hours. Again, guys, old electronics. I'm telling you, need to keep an eye out for this stuff. This was in the bottom of a bin at a garage sale we went to, and the guy was like, just throw out some offers, so I offered $1. And I already did the comps and I knew it was worth at least 20. So he took $1, brought it home, cleaned it up, listed it. It sold within 24 hours. After looking at my comps though, the average sale price was between like 22 and 24. I actually decided just to price above that, and I went $29.99, offered the free shipping. It sold. So I'm super excited about that sale price, especially it was on the high end. So you guys keep in mind, you don't always have to be the lowest price for people to buy. There's other factors like your feedback and all that kind of stuff that customers look at. So after fees, shipping, all that stuff included, I ended up profiting about $22. So for a $1 item, I'm excited about that. Your turn.
So we keep showing you all the highs, right? And you guys are probably thinking, how are these people finding just gold all the time? Well, guess what? We don't find gold all the time. So I was gonna show you just a normal sale, and I get these all the time. So these are it's a baby lot of just baby boy pajamas. I shop at the bins and I found these 2 kind of next to each other. And I loved one of them because it was an organic cotton. If you ever find organic cotton, it just sells so well. And I paired it with another cute little pajama set, and I put it up for $14. I think I probably spent about 50 cents for both. And with free shipping, minus free shipping and fees, my profit will be around $9. So not a ton of money, but if we keep doing that over and over, it turns out to be quite a good chunk.
So on that same topic of having the average sale, I sold a pair of these Nike Vapors. These were a $19.99 buy cost and I sold them for $46. I had them priced higher to $60 and they sat for the 30 days and then the listing renewed. So after the 30 days, I relisted it and I just came down, I did best offer and I came in at $46 with a guy. So even at a lower sale price, my $20 buy cost sold for $46. I took out fees, I paid for shipping. So I spent $20 and I made a $10 profit. So that's more of a realistic sale. You're not always gonna see these giant margins. So with that being said, $10, I'm happy with it. Spent 20 bucks, that's still a 50% return on my investment.
One thing I love to sell are plushies. I especially love to sell.
She's addicted.
I really am. I just love them. So I picked up a Snow White plush from a garage sale for $2. She was like in excellent condition. I had her listed for around 26 and then I needed to relist her again after the 30 days, so I went down to 20. She sold last week after I dropped the listing price. She sold very quickly. So after fees and shipping, my sale price was $20. My profit was almost $13. So pretty good, and there's something I like to sell, so it's fun.
So along with my infamous death piles
it keeps recurring in all of our videos.
that I talked about last week, in one of those death piles, this wasn't just me, this was partially your fault too.
I can't believe I heard that.
We both allowed a certain textbook to sit on a shelf for a year. It was from last season's garage sale. Last summer, we walked into this gal's garage, ex-college student. She had this business statistics book.
And a little blurb about that is that it was a teacher's edition, and once we realized after we had bought it that it was a teacher's edition, we thought, oh no, we can't sell it on Amazon, so we might as well not sell it anywhere, right?
And because of that, we just kind of threw it off to the side, never worried about it. And then out of nowhere, I thought, you know what, since we're deep cleaning our garage lately, getting rid of the death piles, let's just put this thing up on eBay for a small fraction of what we could have made on Amazon. Because for those of you who don't know, you cannot sell instructor's editions of books on Amazon. Threw it up for 75 bucks. Shocking when that text message came in, that notification on my phone that the thing sold for 75 bucks.
Woohoo! How much did we pay for it?
We paid 50 cents.
50 cents!
50 cents. So that was a lot of eBay stuff. Amazon World, I did a couple good flips. So obviously right now in the last couple weeks, been major textbook season. So I sold 3 chemistry books that I paid $1 for each. One sold for 25, one for 30, one for 35, so I was definitely happy with the return on those guys. So another decent Amazon flip that I had was one of my better ones. Shocking, another old camcorder. So I picked this thing up from Facebook Marketplace for 30 bucks. It was in pristine condition, had the original box, accessories, everything that went with it. Sent it in Amazon. It sat for about 3 weeks, but it finally sold at about 120 bucks. After fees and shipping on the Amazon side, I still came out with about a $74 profit. So that was definitely a sweet flip for only sitting for 3 weeks. And now for the finds! Woo! We went garage selling last Friday as usual, and we found a couple good things.
Wasn't as great as normal. We just had a kind of bummer day on Friday.
We were actually only out for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Then we went out to barbecue.
But we did find a couple good things. Sometimes you're just not feeling it. So for whatever reason, Friday was just a bummer day. So that's okay, we'll hit it again.
Number 1 was this Expert Mouse Pro, a trackpad. So if you guys are into computers, you know exactly what this does. This guy actually comes out. So this is actually in really good shape. She only wanted 15 bucks. Of course, I don't pay full price, so I offered 10. She took it. So comps were ranging anywhere from 35 all the way up to 80, depending on how great of condition it's in. So I actually priced this at about 50 last night. So I'm gonna wait and see how this goes. Hopefully it'll make it to next week's episode. Next up, old school radio. Never pass up on old electronics, guys. I cannot tell you enough. Just put the model number into your phone. Nearly every piece of electronic, cameras, camcorders, old radios, always look on the back. Your model number will be right there. I put it into eBay. mark it down as sold, and then from there I found that these actually flip between $40 and $80 depending on the condition. So I was extremely happy to find this for only 10 bucks.
Okay, I found this Nike Manchester United backpack. It sells pretty consistently on eBay, and I actually didn't buy this at a garage sale. I bought it at good old Goodwill. I spent $8 on it, and comps were anywhere between like $30 to $50. I couldn't find any used comps, so that's kind of hard. You just kind of have to price high and maybe work your way down as you go. But I'm pretty confident this will sell. We're still in school season, and so we'll see. Speaking of Manchester United, I actually just want to encourage everyone, if you're not on the international shipping program with eBay, you should be. It's so easy. I don't know why people think that it's this difficult thing, but it's actually really easy. You ship the product to an eBay facility in Kentucky. They handle all the customs. The buyer pays a little bit of extra on their end. So this week alone, I've had 4 international sales, and those are sales I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. So always have that international shipping as an option because you open yourself up to a wider market.
Next up, another old electronic.
He loves these. He's addicted.
Shocking. Never pass up on remotes, especially if they are to DVD players, DVD VCR combos. There's some good money to be made in these if you pick up several of them. Now keep in mind, you're not going to sell these for a ton of money, but if you can keep finding them every single week, those $10 to $12 purchases will add up. This was sitting by itself for 25 cents. All you have to do is check for the model number, which is typically going to be right on the front bottom, or it will be on the back. Sometimes if you actually slide the battery case open, it will be on the inside of that. So remotes have their own model number, so check the comps on these. You can sell these both on Amazon and eBay pretty easily. 25 cents, the comps are between $12 and $15, so I priced mine at 15 bucks with free shipping, and we'll see if it goes this week.
Look at Spiderman, so happy to see you guys. So I found Build-A-Bear Spider-Man. He's so cute, in perfect condition. He's even wearing the Spider-Man costume.
Awesome.
He's a dead stock, so they don't make him anymore. I found him at a garage sale. We actually went to this garage sale, and this guy had prices on nothing. So Charles and I had armfuls of products, and we just offered him $10 for everything, and he took it. Yep. Always offer low. The worst that you can do is just keep going up. But I think we averaged our price out to be about $1.50 per item. So I spent $1.50 on him. Comps were kind of all over the place again, but I put him up for $28 with free shipping. The only difference with this guy is that he has his costume, and a lot of the ones online didn't. So I feel pretty good about the $28. I'll let him sit for a month or two even with Q4 coming up.
Last find of the week was Blue Lizard Australian sunscreen. 4 different kinds. It is still early enough of this video being made that if you go to Walmart, you might find some of these. I got these for $5 a piece. They had about 20 to 25 units. I swiped the shelf clean. They are selling on eBay for about $15 to $16 each. So after fees and shipping, you're still gonna at least double your money on every single one. So if you're watching this video during the time it was made, go check your Walmart because you might be able to get your hands on some.
And they have different editions, so there's like baby and sensitive. Charles has sport.
Base and sports. So Walmart, there's still some money to be made on the clearance if you get there at the right time. I went in for deodorant and I just saw the shelf, and next thing you know, it's all in my cart. And that concludes episode number 3 of Flips and Finds.
Yay! So it was a slow week for us. We didn't find tons of great stuff, but we found some good things, and we're just gonna keep listing. That just happens. Sometimes you have slow weeks, or you're just not finding great flips. Just keep getting back on the horse. We're gonna keep going.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, if you want to follow us behind the scenes, especially when we are out garage selling, we document on Instagram stories pretty much on a daily basis. Follow Side Hustle Pros and check out everything that we're doing behind the scenes. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this style of video, be sure to hit the like button, drop a comment below, let us know what you found or what you flipped this week.
Yeah, we wanna see what you guys are doing.
Aside from that, you guys have an awesome day. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Hey, we're supposed to be filming. So this is our messy garage. Oh, and look, there's more mess. So you want to film flips and finds with me?
Sure.
Let's do it.
I'll just go up like.
I look so small now. No, because my torso's twice your length.
All you have to do is just stand there and make sure I don't fall down.
She's gonna stand on a skateboard.
Whee!
You look so tall.
I know. You should say that. Just say, I told you those things flip fast. Just do it.
Yes, ma'am.
It makes my chin look better. The thing, yeah.
Go.
To warm up. It's like blah, blah, blah.